God hates divorce. Some people may feel a heavy heart when they hear this. After all, who wants to go through a divorce? There are often painful situations that cannot be easily explained. Some may have chosen to protect someone, even if it meant being misunderstood by others. But one thing is certain: God does not want us to live in despair. He wants us to find life and peace in His love. Even for those who have gone through a divorce, the fact that God hates divorce is something to be received with joy and gratitude. In the book of Genesis, it says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." On the surface, this verse seems to describe the principle of creation, but there is a deeper, more essential meaning hidden within it. Paul reveals this mystery in Ephesians. "For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh." This is a great mystery, but I speak concerning Christ and the church. This is true. God already knew of Christ's love and compassion for the church, along with the determination and suffering contained within that love. Wait, didn't Moses say that it was okay to give a certificate of divorce? Yes, he did. However, that doesn't mean God approves of divorce. In fact, the meaning of divorce in the Bible is not the same as how we understand it today. Throughout most of human history, including biblical times, it was not uncommon for men to abuse or abandon their wives. Sadly, even among Israelites who lived under the law, this was no different. In such a situation, what would happen if society refused to recognize the existence of these abandoned women? Without help from their husbands or any form of social support, their very survival would be at risk. It is not God's will for a couple to pursue divorce because of emotional conflict or temporary discord. Even when a spouse has been unfaithful, God does not want marriage to be treated lightly. This is because God loved us in that very way. When the prophet Hosea took Gomer, a woman of harlotry, as his wife according to God's command, and continued to love her despite her repeated unfaithfulness, he came to deeply feel the pain of God who loves Israel. That pain is the very pain Christ bears in his love for the church, and now it is a pain that we too must bear. Before trying to strike back at an unfaithful spouse out of revenge, there is something we must realize first. Compared to the sins we have committed against God, the wrongs done to us by others are truly small. Even when we were unaware, we continue to enjoy the Lord's mercy, and for this, God suffered continually. No matter how much we think we have endured, God has endured far more for us. Yes, it is true. We have received this great love, and we are still receiving it even now. So let us now reveal this love through our lives. Let our pain become the way we demonstrate the mystery of Christ.